Hey everyone, thanks for signing up for your 6-day e-course. This is Instant with Diana, and this is your All About the Gram course. So for 6 days, you will receive different lessons. You have worksheets with every lesson, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reply to your email, and I love to help. So here we go, and let's get started. This is me. This is Instant with Diana, also known Diana, for those who want to get to know me. I'm an entrepreneur, so this is how I make my hustle. I help people with their social media. I help it get popping with different strategies. I'm an Instagram marketer, so I study on Instagram from the top leaders. I develop ways to enhance your branding, just like that, brand strategist. And some of my clients, for the most part, include independent artists. I specifically work with indie artists all over the country to help either campaign their music or I help gain more traction. And small business owners, from event planning companies to entertainment companies, I really help, I would say, probably give more insight to how to make their page more accessible to future clients or make it more appealing. And I even help America's Marriage Coach. She's out of Miami, and when I first started with her, she had about 495 followers. That was in April. We've been building her page to now about 4,500. I like to say I'm just creative and very intelligent, which means that I use specific strategies. I actually sit and think about ways to make your Instagram more appealing, and you just monetize off your page. I happen to go to law school, so I utilize that skill when it comes to developing marketing, and I have a master's degree. So basically, I'm just trying to say that when you entrust your brand with me, I put in a lot of effort, I put in a lot of time. And I also put in time into making free resources for you to truly benefit. So, what's all the hype about with Instagram? Some of you might think it's just a forum to post selfies, and celebrities always post, and there's drama, doing it for the gram. But if you are strategic, which we'll talk about later, you can really benefit from the value of Instagram. Overall, Instagram is a visually based social media platform, and it continues to grow every day. It's a free service. All you need to do is have a valid email address and confirm it. And it's driven by high quality content. And it is an emphasis on engagement. And here are some statistics I like to just let you know about Instagram and see why it is a leading social media platform. There's about 500 million users. And this was advertised, or this was released new data, I think in April of this year. So when I did some seminars on Instagram, there was 400 million users. So now we're at 500 million. That just lets you know how rapid it's growing. 70% of the active users are outside of the US, which means that you can have an audience in a global market. And that's especially important if you're promoting your music, if you have an e-commerce site, if you have an online store, whatever the case may be, you can have more of a global reach from your laptop, your MacBook, your cell phone and iPad, whatever you use, you can use it and have an international appeal. So think of the top brands that from all walks of the planet, they used Instagram. That's how they advertise. 85%. 96% of all the top fashion brands use Instagram. And if you are an Instagram user and you use it for monetary benefit, for business purposes, you can earn over $75,000. That's 25% of its users. And it's very likely. And a good chunk of Instagram users earn between $50,000 a year to $75,000 a year only off Instagram. So let's talk about the bio. Sometimes this can be a little confusing. When you set up your Instagram, you just have a blank page and you don't know what to do with it. So let's break this down a bit. This is called your headline. And we'll go over into detail what to do with each one, but I want to give you an overview. So this is your headline. This automatically populates when you sign up as your first and last name. This is your bio. So all of these bullet points you see here is your bio. This language here you see that she has more details in the link below. That's called a call to action. And this is your hyperlink you can include in your bio. So let's break it down a little bit further. So why is your bio important? Your bio is a way for your potential follower to gain a first impression of what you have to offer. So they're basically letting them know why should you follow me. And it's all about that good impression. So let's take some time to develop your bio. So the headline, you want to use descriptive words. By default, like I said, Instagram just uses your first and last name when you sign up. And you may want to change that to something more descriptive, some eye-catching phrase that grabs their attention. On my page, I have get your gram pop in, or get your gram pop, or make your gram pop. So I have a descriptive word or set of words that describes the purpose of my page. And then you also have your body. The body of your bio is 150 characters, so you may want to probably write that in a notepad so you can measure, or Word even, and you can paste it on the web-based form of Instagram. And you always probably wonder, how does somebody space out and get bullets? Is because they write it not in the Instagram platform, but in Notepad or Evernote or something similar, and they copy and they paste it. You want it to be visually clean, so doing it in a separate document you can make it visually clean. You want it to be concise and eye-catching. You want it to grab the potential followers' attention, because that determines whether or not they're going to follow you. It's a split second. And a call to action. So some of you might not even know why you even need that. It tells your followers what to do. And in the world of internet and how we highly depend on internet, we're always online, we're normally told what to do. Sign up here, log in there. So for your Instagram, you want to drive traffic to your website or your hyperlink, whatever the purpose is. You want to tell them what to do. Grab your free copy of this, or in this case, for my case, I said, click below to sign up for your free e-course that grabs your attention and tells you what to do. So you want to drive traffic through your call of action. Like another good example is if you're a musician and you have some new music out on your SoundCloud, you want to say, click link below to hear my hottest track. Or if you're a musician and you're selling tickets for your newest gig, your newest show, again, you have a call to action that drives traffic to your website. You want to do that. And a link shortener. Well, this basically means sometimes your SoundCloud or your website is extremely long, especially if you have blog posts where it's just a long website. And to make it visually clean, you may want to use a link shortener. And you can go to bit.ly.com. You can customize it for free, and it gives you some statistics on who clicked on your link, how many times, and if you need to beta test it, which means maybe you need different websites to try out, again, you can use a link shortener to make that visually clean. So that's it for today. I know you have the worksheet and there's a homework assignment on what you should do. And I want you to practice on writing your examples of your bio and see if it's visually clean. Use Word and copy and paste it. Think of descriptive terms and use that worksheet thoroughly. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me and reply. It's instawithdiana@gmail.com. Tomorrow's lesson is all about that hashtag. We're going to break down hashtags, how to use them, how to find them, etc. And in the meantime, go ahead and check out instawithdiana.com. It's updated with some new blog posts. And again, let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you tomorrow.